Fortnite revealed in update 24.30 so many more Season 3 leaks which we've got to cover today that will honestly blow your mind. Real quick, if you want the next Battle Pass for completely free, Peely says you need to drop a like in 3, 2, 1. Hey, congratulations, enjoy your Battle Pass when it comes. Seriously though guys, despite this biggest Star Wars update we've ever seen in Fortnite, they've snuck so much Season 3 intel and information into the files that you definitely won't want to miss out on today. And considering we're incredibly close to 2.53 million subscribers, whilst you're clicking buttons, hit the button, turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you as we do try and give different subscribers every single day, with proof of that on screen right now. It would put a giant smile on my face and cheer up Charlie the Charcoal Pug if you could enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop right now. Literally, I believe one of the shortest codes to enter, and it greatly supports us and the channel. Diving straight into it all, despite us just entering May and Dahlia releasing in the Fortnite crew as the second skin out of the triarchy of Fortnite crew skins that we'll be releasing for April, May and June. Triarch Nox being the first that we initially saw as an NPC, then on these posters around the mega city, alongside Dahlia and this other skin that's going to be the June crew pack. Despite these posters being kind of old news, what isn't is our first official look, not only through the loading screen at the June crew pack, but revealing the name also, and our first official look at him in locker and on reward screen. According to data miners, his name's going to be Styx, but especially on the reward screen you can just see the phrase TBD right here, which means to be determined, as I don't believe his full set is decrypted from the files right now, meaning we don't know the other cosmetics coming along with the June crew pack. Either way, it's important to note, considering June is obviously the month that's releasing Season 3 in, meaning if you're subscribed, get this skin, you're going to be getting the Battle Pass for free once the 9th rolls around, or should I say the 10th, considering Fortnite have now delayed the end of Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2 until June 9th, when we'll be going into a downtime, and then once it lifts early June 10th, as it takes longer from season transition updates for servers to then go live. Just before we move on to the Battle Pass outfits that you definitely won't want to miss out on, 8 of which we're going to be seeing, including an insane collaboration one. The cool thing about the Styx outfit that we're going to be getting with the June crew pack before Season 3 releases, as pointed out by FireMonkey right here, is as you deal damage with him, a purple vortex will glow in his chest, which many people believe to be a mini zero point that we've seen, especially from taking a closer look at his skin on the Fortnite surveys. So potentially, once the zero point obviously form the island, bringing all the terrain together, and then sits inside this vault, we may be seeing it involved in the storyline progression now going forward into next season. Despite that being only speculation for the storyline or map change developments, what isn't is what's happening around Mega City literally right now. In 24.10 we got introduced to these earthquake cracks, and then literally now in 24.30 we can see earthquakes happening amongst these earthquake cracks, with some insanely cool sound effects and visual effects simultaneously taking place. Perhaps this is only the first stage of many that we're going to be seeing actually activating furthermore toward the end of the season now as we progress through there, and there's only 2 more downtime updates, being version 24.40 and 24.50. As Hypex stated, Fortnite added new volcanic ambient sounds, thunder, rumble and earth move, being 3 particular ones, so perhaps we're only in the thunder stage right now. And at the bottom he also states, remember that next season is confirmed to have a jungle/tropical biome, so we might see a volcano too, which makes sense and correlates to another leak he also mentioned about, specifically involving Mega City or the outskirts of it, as he stated Season 3 will have a jungle biome, and Fortnite also added volcanic rocks. Of course, this also correlates to the Chapter 1 in reverse theory that we've mentioned in so many videos, but Season X kinda correlating to Season 1 with a time shift, Season 9 and Chapter 4 Season 2 correlating together due to the neo or futuristic theme, and now Chapter 1 Season 8 with a volcano introduced before the season started, the same build-up of earthquake cracks and even a tropical biome. Other data miners such as Sheena have only confirmed this furthermore by stating today, when the update occurred for 24.20, Epic added a file called Asteria Custom Biomes _jungle to the game files, as if there wasn't enough confirmation already. This seems to be clear indication that we will have a jungle biome in Chapter 4 Season 3. Considering Chapter 1 Season 8 is not only iconic for the volcano, but the introduction of the silliest skin that people remember or is involved still to this day in Fortnite, Peely. To complement the tropical theme, the first Battle Pass skin we could be seeing is that of a silly one, any of these off the Fortnite surveys, whether it's the parrot, the koala looking guy, or this other parrot. And whilst we're on the topic of stuff with wings, don't forget this time last chapter, for summer anyways, or last year, in Chapter 3 Season 3 we got leaked toward rideable flying animals being worked on. The main reason I believe it may be finally time for these to be added, and hopefully Colombo's added back, maybe these are the rideable flying animals with wings, is because FN Assist tweeted right here that not many people are talking about. This also seems to reveal that raptors are likely planned to be rideable animals next season. The exhausted and rest audio are given the cue to play when the raptor is worn out from running, like when you ride a boar or wolf. Maybe they'll incorporate also the unused saddler item, which again, ding ding ding, was leaked in Chapter 3 Season 3. Literally shown right here, Meowscles skitching on the back of this boat, but nobody seems to want to talk about or remember this. In fashion of Chapter 3 Season 3, as this was a summer vibes themed season, if it wasn't already obvious from all the decorations around the island, ones that we couldn't fully utilise or use last year, such as the surfboards stuck into the sand, and then also these skate parks on the outskirts of the sanctuary, despite skating being leaked very early on looking like this. It's not only safe to say we're going to be seeing similar decor for a summer event and themed season for Chapter 4 Season 3, but Hypex also confirmed that these surfboards that were stuck in the sand are now going to be rideable, as they've been working on them in the game's coding, and that they most likely will be coming for summer, which is obviously next season. We can literally use them in creative right now, which is what you've been seeing gameplay of, so Epic, just simply add these. I think everybody wants to see them. And whilst we're on the topic of Season 3, but for Chapter 2 being also, again, another summer vibe themed season, especially shown in the trailer, specifically what was interesting about this one at the very end was this vehicle. Despite us definitely seeing cars or confirmed to be seeing them this season, they never came to the game. Believe it or not, these Dune buggy or kind of armoured up vehicles may actually be coming around now next season, or literally have been shown to us 2 chapters in advance, as Epic Games, it's been confirmed, are working on armoured cars for next season, and these kind of look like that Dune buggy. Do you agree? Either way, supposedly they'll add NPCs that will drive them around the island called armoured car goons, which is interesting and could be fitting into the jungle biome to complement the Jurassic Park-like theme with the return of raptors. And speaking of this jungle biome, don't forget we're going to be also seeing a boss here according to Fire Monkey, which was also added into the files, potentially dropping what's newly been introduced in 24.30's coding, a mythic version of the drum shotgun, as this got updated alongside armoured walls in version 24.10 and 20 to be returning, but neither of these have came back to the game yet. Something we've all got kinda tired of waiting for, however, upcoming is first person, despite many data miners saying it's confirmed upcoming this season, last season before it released Chapter 4 Season 2. It seems they put all their attention and focus into unveiling or even releasing Creative 2.0 or UEFN, despite us getting an early look at what first person will be like thanks to a glitch in Chapter 4 Season 1, with the first person camera of Save the World affecting the POV once switching this and coming back over to Battle Royale. I think the wait for first person is soon going to be over with the release of next season, as not only in recent updates have they been working on what it'll look like using first person with the clunkiest or wackiest of skins, but at the same time they've also been working on weapon modifications or attachments once again, which obviously would make the most sense where we can see our weapon more in this particular first person POV, despite of course the customization we can only have right now being one thing, wraps on our weapons. As for customization, fingers crossed we do get weapon charms introduced that were literally worked on in Chapter 1 Season X. If you're stuck for ideas, Epic Games, here's what Dev Inc. actually managed to make a concept of. I think everybody in the community would be happy with this just being introduced as a new category. Another point for first person upcoming is a new movement mechanic that Epic Games have been working on, which would directly cater or complement this mode being introduced. What I'm referring to is wall running, and despite this being what it looks like just developed on Unreal Engine for third person, which also I'm guessing could be used in this particular POV mode, games like Black Ops 3 and other first person shooters, a lot of them do succeed and have movement mechanics like wall running, and let's just say wall running now makes more sense than ever to be added, as they're working on 2 new Spider-Man skins, one I believe to be Miles Morales and the other Spider-Man 2099, both in the new Miles Morales Across the Spider-Verse movie. Specifically Spider-Man 2099 having these claws, and as you can see in the trailer, in being able to, like, I don't know, stick them into walls, which potentially could be a mythic ability, and with Epic Games working on a brand new set of mythic web slingers to potentially complement these 2 Spider-Man based outfits instead of the ones that we saw obviously for the standard Spider-Man skin, as Spider-Gwen is also going to be an NPC. This is all coming together to basically imply not only first person is upcoming, wall running, Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099 potentially as the collab skin in the Battle Pass like we've seen for Geralt of Rivia and Eren Jaeger, but another skin that's been a long time coming, which definitely will be upcoming soon whether in the Season 3 Battle Pass or not, is under the name Mitosis. As you can see right here, there's textures for these colours which directly look like the colours only used on this survey skin. And speaking of the surveys, despite Epic Games literally just releasing a handful of new skins or a new survey, including also prior ones that they haven't released yet on here as well that you may have seen before, what's interesting and upcoming as a part of the lore potentially is these 2 variants of Dr. Sloan, the sand one that's already being worked on, and this one looking like she's working for the last reality. As we're in a more historic timeline now before the Imagined Order was formed and the Oathbound reigned, could Dr. Sloan have been working for the last reality and actually be the mastermind behind the reason that all of these files were deleted about the last reality from the Peace Syndicate database that Evie talks about? I'm not saying she did it, but I'm just saying, well, Triarch Nox, or one member of his Triarchy, I'm guessing carried it out due to his resemblance, Triarch Nox, literally in the face to the mothership of all motherships, being the Cradle ship, which is the biggest aircraft owned by the last reality that we've only seen once in the Chapter 2 end event or finale. Drop a like if you're even more excited for Season 3 now, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future videos. But speaking of others, click this one I picked out for you on screen right now, whilst you do wait for the very next upload I do publish and you get notified about on the channel.